Indeed. Yeah, but I mean, any of these books, if you're reading don't like concentrate on the words and all of that. Just get into your own selfless self. You're behind the words, and you'll feel yourself behind the words that you're reading, and they'll impress upon you. That's why, like I said, just out of the blue, I started every night, and it's right by my bed in a Kindle format. I just open it, I click on Does Mode, read whatever it is, whoop, okay, go to sleep. And that's it. And it's just become this like night routine now.
Yeah, so you're trying to train your consciousness to go in that direction.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just because you read whatever it is, and some nights it's like, ooh, that's really good, and other nights it's like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. But the idea is you're hammering all the time, just like mantra, just like anything else. You're hammering all the time. You are Brahman, you are Brahman, you are Brahman. You're not this body form. There is no I am somebody else. I am somebody else's illusion. The world is illusion. All your thoughts and ideas and problems and beliefs are illusion because they have to deal with this illusory person that you're believing yourself to be, that you are not. And the entire world is coming from illusion. And it's just hammering over and over and over.
No.
And I think it talks about the fact that, like, listening, the Shraddha that Maharaj talks about, you know, listening. And how to listen. And it even talks about how to listen in Das Bodhi, or Das Bodh, sorry. And it says, you know, listen attentively without any sort of like trying to interpret. Just listen attentively. And it talks about the listening and how you listen and different things like that. And it seems very rudimentary, but like Maharaj says, when you're learning a language, A, B, C, so you're learning this and inscribing this, because it's not learning like book school and you're going to pass tests. Like they say, okay, for chapter 1, subchapter 7, here's questionnaire or whatever. But you are learning because you're engraving this. The invisible listener is constantly being aware that, you know, you're hammering, just like with mantra, just like with listening to the talks or reading these things. It's hammering all the time. So that eventually this illusion that you're still kind of holding on to, that, oh, I'm still kind of a person and this, it's just being hammered and hammered and hammered. And that's that like non-stop devotion. You know, you're bowing to the masters, you're doing the mantra as much as you can. When you're remembering it, you're doing in the meditation, remaining with your selfless self, not giving yourself away. You're reading these different texts, you're watching Maharaj video, all these things. It's like Maharaj says, it's that you're concentrating on the concentrator, always just impressing.
Yeah, always remembering that you are what is prior to everything that appears before you.
And it's just removing doubts. Das Bodh is literally, I mean, it always talks about, that's how he finishes every chapter, of enough of this. You know what I mean? Like he goes into great detail about this is how the illusion is, and this is this, this is this. And then he goes, okay, enough of this. Yeah. In the next chapter, we'll talk about some other thing that you might be believing in that we'll be discarding.
Right.
You know, and that's good. And it does it very systematically. You know, just like in our lineage, it's very scientific. It's step by step by step. And I think Siddharameshwara Maharaj in Master of Self-Realization actually talks about how he talks. He presents a situation that's absolutely false in the light that it's real, and then dissolves the ideas that he built on the concept to make that thing appear real that was not. And by the end, then, you've seen it being built and the concepts that he used to build this falseness, and he discards.
And you know, like did that with the 4 bodies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the 4 bodies.
Exactly. You know, it's like, yes, we are the mind, and the mind does the, you know, and then it's like, it deconstructs that concept after he's pronounced, okay, we're not this, we're this. So now you've gotten rid of that. And it's like climbing a ladder. Okay, we've gotten rid of this idea that we're this. Now we say, yes, we're this. But then we deconstruct that idea and we say, well, okay, then we can't be that. But most definitely we're this. And like you said, the four bodies, he's just erase, erase. And he's deconstructing concepts. Because just as you were in small child and grown up and all of this, that's how the concepts were impressed on you every day. They were hammered in. You're a person. You have to do this. You have to do that. And this. And the world is terrible. And all this kind of stuff. In the same way that he's deconstructing the concepts, your concepts were added on to you.